Hello, I'm Debbie Bell-Hosking here at the Temenos Community Forum, and I'm joined by Phil Barnett of Temenos and Chuck Kim, Commerce Bank. We're chatting about digital transformation in the US. It's so nice to have both of you here.
It's a pleasure. Great to be here, Debbie.
And of course, we're going to get straight into it. Digital transformation in the US. Why did Commerce, Chuck, why did Commerce Bank embark on digital transformation? And can I ask you, do you feel that your customers have benefited?
Absolutely, I believe our customers have benefited, and really they demanded it, which is sort of what prompted us to move forward with digital transformation the way that we have. Lots of pressure from competition externally, whether that's fintechs or the banks down the street. Everybody is going that direction and competing with more vigor around digital experience. And then you've got customers that want to do business the way they want to do business, when they want to do business. As Commerce, we operate as a super community bank, so we expect to have the sophisticated products of a large bank and deliver them in a customer-centric fashion. So really, digital transformation enables both of those things. With a newer, more flexible system, we're able to deliver products faster and meet customer needs better. And so as we embarked on that, we had a 30-plus-year-old legacy consumer deposit and customer system, and we had to find a long-term partner to do business with that would be around for another 30 years, that matched with us culturally, and would allow us to move forward as we modernized our overall legacy platforms and moved into a more digital delivery, more real-time, faster payments, and all the things that go along with digital transformation and meeting our customers' needs, not just today, but many years into the future.
So it's very much a look ahead as well, but it seems to be a positive reaction from you, and also look ahead, you feel that stability going forward.
Absolutely. Again, long-term partner, we make these decisions very, very carefully and want to go with a partner that matches us culturally and that is investing in their systems in a way that we can take advantage of and move forward with.
So we're talking to Chuck about this journey, Phil. Can you tell us a bit more about how Temenos can help large banks and mid-tier banks modernize their IT landscape?
Sure, Debbie. Listen, I think there's two things that are very important to banks when they're contemplating making those kind of big strategic decisions. There's a technology piece, and I think one of the things that we have that's very strong is we talked a lot at the conference here about cloud, how cloud has gone mainstream. So Temenos is able to offer clients the choice between how they want to adopt cloud. So whether they want to take that sort of leap into SaaS, full-blown SaaS, or whether they want to take a more incremental approach to cloud through a hyperscaler, through hybrid, then we offer that sort of technology choice. I think the other thing in the US in particular, which is really important for banks, is compliance. Yeah, so you really, of course, like in every jurisdiction, you need to be compliant. But particularly in the US, I think what's been very strong for us is that we've developed a US model bank. So it's not just about technology either, it's about people, process, and product. So we have people that really understand the US regulations. We've obviously built those capabilities into our product. And then the process we wrap around it, working with our partners like Commerce, is to make sure that we're staying ahead of the regulations as they come down the line. So I think those two things are really important, and that's why we see that there's banks now coming to us and looking for us to help them with that modernization journey.
And I'm picking up on that phrase, staying ahead.
Yes.
So in terms of you working together, what's next? What do you think you'll be focusing on? Where your energy's going next?
Sure. So we implemented the Temenos Transact system back in January of last year, and it's gone very smoothly for us, which is what we expected. We worked hard to make sure that would happen.
Exactly.
But concurrently with that, we were also developing a private banking lending system that will allow us to do more complicated loans and disclose on them in a regulatory fashion in a way that we need to, in a way that our other systems don't. So that private banking lending system will come online in the next month or so. And then sort of leveraging on what Phil talked about is Temenos' ability to sort of meet us where we are in the Temenos Payment Hub to enable real-time payments with the FedNow system. We'll be running that on the cloud because we'll be able to move to that quickly, a quick implementation, and really kind of speed is of the essence. We're one of the pilot banks in the U.S.
Yes.
and very proud to be working with Temenos on that.
Yes.
And would you like to add to that? I'm hearing, staying ahead, time is of the essence.
Listen, one of the big benefits of working with fantastic partners like Commerce is that they're able to help us drive our roadmap. So we're the technologists, we're the product company, these guys are the bankers. And I think that collaboration has worked very well for us because all of the work that we're doing with Chuck and the Commerce team at the moment is absolutely the stuff that's really disrupting the market in the US. So FedNow, real-time payments, instant payments, that's a very disruptive part of the business right now. And we're very proud to be working with Commerce to help us develop our capabilities in that. So again, I think it's working with partners like this allows us to stay ahead of what the needs really are in the market and to make sure that we have appropriate solutions at the right time.
And talking to you both, I feel this energy of momentum. So let's look a little bit further into the future. What trends, I'm going to come to each of you if I may, what trends are you seeing develop and what do you think is going to be making an impact in the future? If I may go to you first, Chuck.
Sure, so certainly the openness and the flexibility of the cloud in the future is going to allow us to move more quickly with products and systems and platforms that will enable us to be more responsive to our customers. For us, the payment business is critical to who we are, and both in consumer and commercial payments. So there's a lot of things happening in the payment network, and that's important to our customers, and that's important to us because it's a big revenue source. And then maybe data and data analytics, understanding more about our customers, what our customers want, what the next thing that they want is going to be. That's kind of an expectation now that we deliver not just transactions, but sort of fully loaded transactions with data that our customers want and can understand.
And what would you add to that, Phil?
Well, listen, I agree with what Chuck's saying, and they're exactly the trends that we're seeing as well. I think the big one that's creating momentum is cloud. It's no longer a choice to kind of wait and see, will this be secure, will it be regulated? All of that stuff has happened. And so I think what we're seeing the opportunity in the market is that banks are adopting cloud and they're able to do it in an incremental fashion. I think as Chuck just said, so they're able to go from their existing deployment of Transact and take advantage of cloud computing for the payments deployment. And we're seeing a lot of banks that are approaching modernization in the same way. Let's deal with one issue that we have right now. It might be payments, it might be deposit, it might be commercial lending. Let's get that up and running on the cloud, prove it out to ourselves, take advantage, and then incrementally change the rest of the legacy environment. So I think we're very harmonized in terms of where we see the opportunity right now.
Absolutely. And it's interesting because we're talking now about the future, but while you were talking, my mind went back to, quite a few years ago when cloud was a concept. And now it's not only a certainty, but a must-have.
100%.
Absolutely.
100%. I think actually what we say is cloud is now mainstream, and SaaS is very prevalent. So it's almost at the same level as cloud itself. But really those two topics are no longer something from the past. They're not theory anymore. They're real. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Phil and Chuck, thank you so much for joining us.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you, Debbie.
Thank you.